I'm Gail Jones and this is my friend Toby Squirrel. Now, Toby quite often had to play by himself because he had no brothers or sisters. And when the other animals went in for tea or went out with their family, he was all alone. Until one day, Mrs. Squirrel said he was going to have a little brother or sister. "Yay!" said Toby. "There'll be someone for me to play with." And when the day came for the little one to be born, Toby climbed up the tree and looked in the nest. "What's that?" he said, because inside was this little tiny thing, only about this big, with no fur, and his eyes were closed. "I can't play with that," said Toby. "Send it back." And Toby went out. Mrs. Squirrel was quite upset about that, but she knew that the little one would grow and would get fur and would open his eyes. And sure enough, that happened. But he was still little, so they called him Tiny. Now one day, Mrs. Squirrel had got fed up of Toby not taking Tiny with him, and she said, "Now look, I need to clear the nest. You are going to take Tiny with you." "All right," said Toby. He didn't really want to. So he went out and he took Tiny with him. But when he got out, Tiny said, "Can I play?" And Toby said, "No, you'll be too slow." And he and his friend had a great time playing hide and seek and catch and chase, all sorts of games. But Tiny wasn't allowed to join in. And Tiny sat and watched and thought, "Nobody loves me. Nobody wants me. Mummy sent me out of the nest. Toby and his friends won't play with me. I might as well run away." And he did. And when it came time for Toby to go home, he climbed up the tree and his mummy said, "Where's Tiny?" And Toby said, "Is that... Oh." He looked around, but Tiny wasn't there. Oh no. Toby realised what he'd done. "I'm sorry," he said. "It's my fault. I wouldn't play with him." "I'll find him," he said. And they called in the wise owl, and the wise owl called in all the other animals, and they all set off to find little Tiny. In the meantime, Tiny had wandered away into a part of the wood he didn't know, and it was quite dark, and he started to feel very lonely and very scared. "I wish I could go home," he said. "I wish Mummy wanted me and Toby wanted me and his friends wanted me. But there's no point, nobody loves me." But as it got darker, he got even more scared, and he hid at the side of a tree and huddled up against a tree trunk. Meanwhile, all the other animals were out looking, and so was Toby. And eventually Toby found a branch, and he looked down, and there was Tiny. Oh, he was so pleased to find him. He bounded down and landed next to Tiny and said, "Oh, I'm so glad I found you. Come on home." "No," said Tiny. "You don't love me. You don't want me." "I do," said Toby. "I'm so sorry I didn't let you play. I'll let you play tomorrow, all the games, and I'm sure we'll win." "Are you sure?" said Tiny. "Yes," said Toby. And so Tiny followed Toby home. And the next day they did play together, and I'd like to say that they won all the games, but they didn't. Tiny was very little, so he didn't win many games at all. But from that day on, Toby always played with him. And you know, if you've got a little brother or sister, or a big brother or sister, it's good to spend time with them and play with them. Because a lot don't have brothers or sisters and would really like one. So you have a good time with your brother or sister. If you want to hear more about Toby, you can visit Amazon. That's www.amazon.co.uk if you're in the UK, and if you're in the US, it's amazon.com. You can also visit my website, which is www.gailjonesbooks.co.uk. You can search for Toby's Lost, Thief, Butte, Fire, Send It Back, or Toby and Friends, which is a collection of all 5 stories and will be out very soon. My website also includes all the other stories I write, including Sammy the Robot and my teenage books, which is Witness, Family Secrets, Family Fear, and Family Missing. Enjoy your reading. Bye!